They showed up in ugly Christmas sweaters, but when all was said and done, their showings on Big Brother Reindeer Games were a bit ugly themselves. Cameron Hardin, Cody Califier, and Danielle Reyes were the first 3 players eliminated on CBS reality spinoff. Cameron didn't have much of a chance to begin with, as he was immediately targeted by the group since he was fresh out of the Big Brother house and didn't have any friendships among the players. Cody went next after stalking his team with competition beats for the second Jingle Bell Brawl. But when his side lost, that meant he had to go up against Frankie Grande and Xavier Prather to save his skin, and could not. But the most brutal of the eliminations occurred on Thursday's episode when a hamster wheel maze was introduced with a diabolical twist. The first person to compete would be eliminated if they could not complete it in under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. However, if they were successful, the next person would have a minute less time to do it. And every successive person would have 1 minute less than the person before, with this continuing until someone was eliminated. Frankie, Xavier, and Britney Haynes were all successful. When Taylor Hale volunteered to go next before even more time was taken away, it appeared Britney would choose her. But after Xavier explained he chose Britney to go to protect Danielle, Britney made a savage move to take out the Season 3 fan favorite, selecting her to complete the puzzle in only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It was a death sentence, and Danielle was indeed eliminated. How does Danielle feel about Britney's big move? We spoke to her and Cody to get their thoughts on Season 1 of the surprisingly entertaining Big Brother Reindeer Games and getting sent ho-ho home from the house. Danielle Reyes. Yeah, I was completely shocked that she put me in there. Britney and I, that was my ride or die. She was my person. The person that I was wanting to go to the finals with was Britney. And so when she put me in, it was very shocking. So I think that's probably why I didn't do so well in the comp, because I couldn't get my head around that this friend of mine put me in this game knowing that I was not going to come back. So it was very difficult for me during that time because people don't understand. I've always loved Britney in her original seasons and it broke my heart. I was devastated, and I actually teared up when I watched her season when the brigade told her about their alliance and seeing her cry. It was very hard for me to watch. I always had this undying love for her, and so when I finally got to meet her, when we did the laser thing for Big Brother 25, I felt like this was my person. I cherished her. We had a relationship outside the game, and so I felt that she was a dear friend going into the game. And we spoke, and I looked at her in her face, and I said, I will give you my undying word on the love of my grandkid that I will work with you in this house. So it was very devastating for me. And even when I came out the house, I just didn't understand why she did what she did. And it was like I kept playing it in my head. I was like, what happened? So yeah, that's how I dealt with it. I understand she did it for game purposes, and she said she had thoughts or feelings about me in the house. But again, my feelings were based on my relationship outside the game. So that's where I stand with her decision-making. Like I said, I was hurt. I was taken aback by it. And even when she went in on the wheel, I cried because I didn't think Britney was coming back in the house. I really thought my person was gone. When she came back, I was elated. That blind side was something else, so it was very hard for me.